Why don't you pull a
and love.
card and see if there's any message anybody out there needs to hear? Are you okay with that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. Actually, hold on though. I want to pull from a different deck. No, not that one.
It's interesting hearing about candidates and stuff, but maybe there's something of practical value to one or more people watching. So we'll see if this resonates with anybody out there and maybe it'll be useful to them.
So this isn't going to be specific, obviously, and but if it is for you, it'll resonate. You'll kind of have an idea if it makes sense or not. So I'm actually going to pull past, present, and future. That way I can connect to the past energy and you can say, hey, that kind of sounds like something that I'm going through. If it doesn't, then you'll know right off the bat that there's not a message here for you. So give me a moment, please. Clear and accurate messages, please, Spirit. To those who are watching, there are any messages that they need to hear, we can please give them messages. Clear and accurate message. Clear and accurate messages for whoever needs to hear this the most. So the first card I got is the indecision card. Okay, but it came out in the blocked position, which just actually double confirms because indecision card is there's somebody watching that has been trying to make a decision. They're not sure if they're which path they're supposed to take, whether they're supposed to stay in their current situation or move into a different situation. And the reason they're not sure is because with the card coming out sideways, right now they're energetically blocked from making a decision. So don't force any decisions right now would first of all be the advice, but I'm going to continue to pull a little bit more. Can I get a little clarity here? I'm going to use tarot for this. Can I get a little clarity maybe on what this indecision might be about? Ace of Cups in reverse. It's about a divorce, a breakup, some sort of love situation. If you're watching this and you're like trying to decide if you're supposed to stay or go to leave a relationship because there's some sort of separation, you've been considering some sort of broken heart that's happened here. Right now, you're being blocked from making that decision. So my first advice before I pull any more cards would be don't force anything right now. It is not the right time to make a decision. Okay. And there's many reasons for that. I'm going to pull the next card, which would be a little bit more of the present energy. And we got the woman holding a coin in reverse. So first thing that's coming to me, and I'm going to pull a tarot card to clarify that as well, is in the current situation, there might be a lot of financial concern, which is probably why that position came out blocked, because right now you possibly do not have the finances to leave if you wanted to, or even if you wanted to stay, there's something involving money right now that is putting a block on this decision. Okay, I'm going to pull a tarot card to clarify the woman holding the coin. Okay, so even though it's a woman, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a female, although it could. The Hermit card is what clarified the woman holding a coin in reverse. And so this tells me that there needs to be something has to come clear. Something has to be seen first. So there's probably something hidden right now that you're not aware of when it comes to financial matters. But also this is more of let's not make a hasty decision because we want to handle the finances and possible separation or whatever decision might be made here with a lot of wisdom. So you're being told to slow down. The Hermit card is such a card. It's about going deep inside and finding wisdom. But also it's about not jumping into the abyss, not jumping in too quickly because you might cut your nose off to spite your face. So this is a definite to whoever's watching that this might resonate with. Your advice would definitely be to pause and refocus right now. Okay. So if you're thinking about running out that door, now is not the right time for that. Let me go on to the future. Also, just a Virgo could be involved. Just throwing that out there. It does not mean it has to be. But the Hermit card is the major arcana card for Virgo. So just throw that out there. It may or may not help resonate with the message. Future card, please, for the person this message is meant for. We have the Journey in reverse. I'm going to take the card right behind it, which is the Magician in the Mirror in the reverse. And I am going to pull a clarification card on this. The Seven of Wands. Now is not the time to leave whatever situation this is you're considering leaving. It does look like right now, if you were to leave, or maybe even if you stay, there's an energy of needing to really protect yourself against whether this is spiritual attacks or attacks from friends and family. But, you know, just feel you really need to protect yourself. With the Magician and the Mirror card in reverse, this is a card that's saying right now things will not manifest in your favor if you were to leave. So it's probably best to kind of just stay where you're at and wait for things to pass and pan out. If this has resonated with you, I would definitely contact me for a reading so we can get you a little more advice. I am going to pull an advice card here. Advice for the person this may or may not resonate with, please. So we got the contract, number 6. Okay. So the advice would be to possibly get a lawyer or start the proceedings for making sure that contracts are signed. So maybe this is like, hey, I'm married and I'm thinking about leaving, but we don't have anything in paper. We don't have anything written about who would get what if I did leave. So before you leave, since the advice is kind of leaning more towards let's stay for a little bit, now's not the right time to just go running out the door. Some of the advice would be like maybe to start saving money for attorney, but also to get things in paper, get things written down, get things in contract. Okay. This way, when it is time, if you do decide to leave whatever situation you're in, it will be a little more balanced. The scales will be a little more balanced and you're not going to end up leaving with nothing. Okay. So that's pretty much the advice I have here. Yeah, if that resonates, feel free to give me
all right, I'm sure a bunch of
contact
people
and-
it won't resonate with, but they may have found it interesting nonetheless. And if it does resonate with you, hopefully some new light has been shed on your situation, but you got to follow your own intuition. If it connects with you,
Absolutely.
it's true or not.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks, Dawn. Great readings today. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Over and out.
Bye-bye.